Hello, my dear students. Good morning. Students, as you are well known to the fact that in this great difficult hour of pandemic disease, coronavirus, COVID-19, we are completing our syllabus, we are attending our topics and chapters as included in our textbook and in grammar book through these online videos and online lectures. And the practice material is also being supplied to you through your WhatsApp group service. Okay, so now before I start giving you before we start learning the next part of the topic, the voices active voice to passive voice, I would like to suggest you personally not to miss the uploaded videos. Always keep yourself fully connected to these old videos, whether you take my videos very interestingly, whether you take some other person's videos uh, willingly, it depends on you, but you should learn and you should keep learning the facts, getting help of these old videos and assignments. Kindly update yourself, keep yourself fully upgraded since you have been promoted to class 11th. Okay, and now your responsibilities just go just double. That's why I suggest you to be very studious, very hardworking students. Okay, apart from these all suggestive words, now I would like to give you here the complete detail of the remaining part of this topic, voices. So let's start learning the topic, the voices. Okay, with the new step, with the new section, with the new part, with the new part of this topic, and this stands for here sentences, imperative sentence, transformation of sentences from active to passive. Or I would like to hear part 2, PART, part B, transformation of sentences, TRANS, transformation of imperative sentences from active voice to passive voice. ACTIVE, active voice to passive voice, okay, from active voice to passive voice, so what does this part B, okay, tell us? This the part B, is based on the transformation of imperative sentences. I mean to say, through this part B, dear students, we are going to learn the methods of transformation of imperative sentences from active voice to passive voice. I mean to say, in other words, we will learn here how to change the imperative sentences, from active voice to passive voice. Okay, so this is the main thing which we have to learn here in this lecture, and in the next lecture maybe, but in this lecture we would like to complete it only because it is very important part of this topic, voices. So dear students, I would like to hear first of all nature of NATURE, nature of imperative sentence, nature of imperative, IMPERATIV, nature of imperative sentences, nature of imperative sentences. Here are two kinds of imperative sentences, Here are two kinds of imperative sentences. The first one, affirmative imperatives, affirmative simple imperatives, and the second one, negative imperatives. So first of all, I would like to define the sentence imperative for you. Dear students, as you know, the statements which make a command, which make a request, which give a suggestion, which give a warning. I mean to say, the statements which are free from the subject. The statements which are free from any subject are called the imperative statements. Imperative statements always begin with the first form of the main verb, or sometimes with the words like kindly, please, do not, never, let us, okay, always, etc. So in imperative statements we generally find the expressions related to command, okay, related to command, request, suggestion, okay, order, warning, okay, like this, appeal, etc. So nature of some imperative statements and formation of passive. Okay, I would like to write here. Formation of passive. Formation of passive. Passive formation, I mean to say. Here the first, it will appear in active voice. I mean to say it is in active form. ACTIVE, and it will be passive. PASSIVE. Okay. Have you understood each and everything which I have dictated here? Maybe. I don't know whether you have understood or not, but I think, being the scholars of such a renowned institution, RPS, Senior Secondary School, Khatot Mahendragarh, I will have no doubt regarding your knowledge, since you have always been very, very intelligent and sincere students, okay, in your last examinations also. Now in this class I would like to see you here a bit more advanced and more knowledgeable. Okay, dear students, let's start learning this, the second part related to imperative sentences. Bhai dekho, I would not like to speak in Hindi because I am totally forced to give my lecture thoroughly in English. But I think if we take some words in Hindi, the topic becomes much easier to each and everyone. So that's why sometimes if I speak some words in Hindi, so I think you should not take my lecture in some otherwise sense or in some other sense. Okay, no matter. I write here the statements of imperative sentences. The first, nature of sentences. The second, I will write here the second one. Here, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, and the seventh one. Here are around 6 to 7 kinds of statements, different statements, okay, of this type of sentences, imperative sentences. The first one begins with always. If any statement begins with always, and you will find here the first form of the main verb, then the remaining part of the sentence. Okay, suppose here is a statement: always work hard, always speak the truth, always avoid the bad company, like this. Here are different kinds of statements. You can form the statement here. So now the second statement starts here, please. Okay, what is the word here? Please. Then you will find here the first form of the main verb. And the third statement, the third kind of imperative sentence begins with kindly. After kindly you will find the first from the main verb, okay. And the fourth will appear here, do not, or let's, okay. Then first form, and after let's you will find here let him, let her, let them, any object, and after this first form, and this the remaining part. And here you will find here don't, okay, don't plus first form plus remaining part, whatever the sentence will be, I will write here. And the last one is never plus first form plus the remaining part of the statement. Okay, so dear students, and the last one is here, eighth one also I would like to write here. If you find any statement started with first form of the main verb, direct first form. If you find no word as you can see here in the beginning of the statement, if you find no word of this all in the beginning of any statement, then the statement will start here with the first form of the main verb. Okay, it will start with the first form of the main verb. Okay, let's start learning the rules. The first, if you find any statement, should I speak in Hindi? I think I should speak in Hindi because I want to teach you in some better way. कोई बात नहीं बेटे ना, आप ये मत समझना मैं तो थोड़ा इंग्लिश पढ़ा दूंगा, चाहे मेरे से आप कितनी भी देर पढ़ लीजिए. मैं आपसे बताना चाहता हूँ बेटा, यदि आपकी कोई स्टेटमेंट इस वर्ड से स्टार्ट होती है, व्हाट इज दिस वर्ड? जस्ट लुक एट इट. ऑलवेज. व्हाट इज दिस वर्ड? प्लीज. व्हाट इज दिस वर्ड? काइंडली. व्हाट इज दिस वर्ड? लेट अस. लेट्स. व्हाट इज दिस वर्ड? let after let followed by any object like this, him, her, them, okay, me, etc. And then what is this word? Do not. And what is this word? Never. Okay, if your statement starts with always and you find here in the end of the statement full stop, because this the statement ends here with the full stop. Okay, so now this statement has become the part of imperative sentence. It will be called an imperative sentence. It will be called an imperative statement. Imperative statement इसको कहा जाएगा. So now you will have to change it in different 3 to 4 ways. So here are first, second and third. First, second, third. First, second, third. First, second, third. Okay, it is only depend on only single one carriage, and this one, okay, first and second, and maybe third also, and here first, second, third, and this one first, second, third. Okay, in a very tricky way I am teaching this the topic in a very tricky way, because sometimes we find that here is a single one construction, one formation. No. You can change this the imperative statement into passive voice with the help of any 3 formation. The first one, you are advised, 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 2 plus remaining part of the statement. This is the 2. This is the first form, 2 plus first form. Now you will have to write single this one only, and this the first form will come here automatically. Okay, you are advised. Suppose the statement is here, always speak the truth. What is the statement? Always speak the truth. So the passive form will be you are advised. You are advised. You will have to use this the formation. In all cases if the sentence begins with always. यदि भाई आपकी स्टेटमेंट ऑलवेज से स्टार्ट होती है तो बेटा आपको हमेशा एडवाइज्ड ही लगाना चाहिए. सजेस्टेड, एडवाइज्ड. यू आर एडवाइज्ड, द वर्ड ऑलवेज शुड बी ड्रॉप्ड आउट. यू शुड नॉट यूज दिस द वर्ड इन दिस स्टेटमेंट. यदि आपने ऑलवेज को पैसिव कंस्ट्रक्शन में लग दिया तो आपका आंसर गलत हो जाएगा. यू आर एडवाइज्ड टू. नाउ आफ्टर दिस प्रीपोजिशन टू you will have to connect the same statement, because the first form will be here, so you will connect here after the preposition to first form. Okay, so you are advised to study hard. You are advised to avoid the bad company. You are advised to water the plants. You are advised to take precautions. Anything else, whatever you want to change, you can change here the statement into passive voice. But the second statement is here, begins with it is advised. It is advised. You can also form the statement 2 plus first form. And the third is here, suppose here you are okay, you find here always study hard. Okay, always study hard. But this the last formation sometimes depends on the nature of the statement. I would like to give you here the example here. Always avoid the bad company. Now we will write here the bad company should be avoided. Suppose the example is here, always, 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 avoid, AVOID, avoid the bad company, the bad company, PANY. So what will be the third formation? The third formation will say to you, you have got here the ऑब्जेक्ट here after the verb object. देखो भाई, ये जो थर्ड फॉर्मेशन है ना, ये तब प्रयोग होती है जब आपको वर्ब के बाद ऑब्जेक्ट मिल रहा हो, सीधी सी बात है। यदि आपको वर्ब के बाद ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिल रहा है तो आप इस थर्ड फॉर्मेशन का प्रयोग नहीं करेंगे, नहीं कर सकेंगे, नहीं कर सकेंगे, ये मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। इफ यू फाइंड द ऑब्जेक्ट आफ्टर द वर्ब देन यू कैन यूज द थर्ड फॉर्मेशन। व्हाट इज द थर्ड फॉर्मेशन? दिस द ऑब्जेक्ट इज टू चेंज into subject, the bad company, the bad company. You can change the statement like this: should be, and now the third form. What is the form here? Avoid, and it will be avoided here. Okay, so this is the third formation, is rarely used, but the first formation and the second formation, these the two formations are chiefly used. देखो भाई, now we again repeat the same formation. If you find any statement started with always, then you will use here the, you can form the statement of passive voice, okay, under any one of these in any one of these three formations, with the help of any one of these three formations. But generally we use this the formation: you are advised, you are advised, you are advised to study hard, to avoid the bad company, to water the plants, okay, to take lunch at the right time, okay, to go to school every day, to study hard, to attend the assignments, solve the questions, anything else, whatever you find here. The second statement, it is here is only single, a very little difference. The difference is here, it is advised. So now instead of using the word you are, you can use here it is advised. The third one, if you apply the third, if you want to use the third formation, so then you will have to check it out whether the object is given after the verb or not. If the object is not given after the verb, so then you can't use this the formation. ध्यान रखना, कभी गलती से गड़बड़ कर दो, गड़बड़ नहीं करनी भाई। यदि आपको ऑब्जेक्ट मिला हुआ है किसी भी वर्ब के बाद में, तो आप इस फॉर्मेशन का प्रयोग कर सकते हैं, अन्यथा नहीं कर सकते। Okay, please, if you find any statement with the word please, then what will you use? You should use here you are first formation, requested, you are requested, okay, then to plus first form, it is requested, the second formation, plus to plus first form, the remaining part as it is, and like the same, okay. So then if you want to use the third formation, so then the third formation will depend on the sentence formation, okay. I keep it blank here. Should I give the sentence here? I would like to put here the sentence, okay. The statement is here, example: please obey the elders. So now you have got here the object here, is the object after the verb. So now you can change the third formation, you can use the third formation. What is the third formation? The elders should be obeyed. Should be obeyed. This is the answer. And for kindly, same as above. Same as above. Okay. You can use, because these the two kinds of words give the same sense. Give the same sense. So here I have taught you here up to here. Now we start here the statement. We take the next formation, let us. If you find any statement with the word let's go there, let's take rest, okay, let's take the dinner, let's discuss each other, okay, like this. So now the first statement should be here: you are suggested, 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 or proposed, PROPOSED, okay. Then plus to plus first form. Now we will have to drop it out. देखो भाई, लेटस को हटा देना। यदि लेटस को आपने नहीं हटाए तो आपका आंसर गलत हो जाएगा, सीधी सी बात है। So you will have to drop it out, drop it out, drop it out. इन तीनों वर्ड्स को ड्रॉप आउट करना है आपको, और इसको भी करना है। So while changing the statement from active voice to passive voice, you will have to drop these the words, okay, 4 words, and otherwise your sentence will be incorrect. The second one is here: it is requested, the same, it is suggested, okay, or proposed, Okay, and the last one is here. Okay, it depends on the formation of the sentence. Okay, and generally it is also used here, subject plus should be plus third form. It depends on the sentence of the, it depends on the nature of the sentence. So I think today it is enough, more than enough, and you should take this all the facts very sincerely, seriously. Otherwise you will not be able to change the sentence from active voice to passive voice very correctly. Okay, thank you.